Hey guys, and welcome back to EverQuest Next Landmark with Banto. So today I kinda wanna speak to you guys about some things that will be changing very soon in the game. So as you go around in this game right now, you will find your resources you will be harvesting right from the ground. You will be getting them, and this is gonna change very soon. Because as it is right now, you don't have actually to go and dig down deep, because there are actually no resources deep down there. Every resource at this date is at the top of the land, so you will be getting resources here, but in the future you will be going down in caves, you will be digging down to find the resources. So they have put it up and plan for different phases in the game, what will happen and so on. And you should also soon, not too far away, be able to get bigger claims, and you will also be able to get multiply claims, and you will also be able to do cooperative building, which is going to be a lot of fun for you people who wants to do those things. So that is pretty interesting. And they're also adding a thing to the game which also going to change a lot in how you'll be going around in the game, because soon you will actually be able to die in the game. So you'll be probably receiving fall damage, you won't be jumping down like from above that mountain, where a guy is actually built some pretty awesome stuff. I'm actually gonna go and show you guys his building or her building, I don't know which it is, but I'm gonna go and show you that thing. And I also have some ideas for future tutorial episodes. The reason I haven't made them yet is because, you know, the game is changing so much all the time. And because of that, it's kinda hard to make tutorials. They might be fitting for later too, but I might be making some tutorials soon with this game. But that's gonna be for later. But let's go up and check this guy's stuff out. Looks pretty amazing. But it's really nice also that the EverQuest Next Landmark crew, they're actually doing like asking you guys what do you want to see. Like recently I did a thing called the Pulverizer, which people were able to vote for three different models how it will look. But it seems like people wanted to have like a combiner of the part 2 and part 3 one. So I hope that's gonna be something, because I think that it looked the best number 2 and number 3. But if you want to check that out, you probably have to head to the EverQuest Next Landmark page, and I think you should be able to find the Pulverizer voting. And I think that it's only the backers who can actually vote for it. I'm not 100% sure on it, but you should be able to go there and vote. But Z is pretty awesome. He's not done yet, which is kind of obvious, but he got this awesome, kind of like a dog he has built here. It's kind of bad angle to actually show it. But Z looks pretty awesome. Probably put a lot of work into this. So see, there are so many ways you can build in this game. It's only your imagination like sets the rules for the game. Even though you're like building with these small tiny blocks, like half of this block in size, you can use things like the smooth tool and those tools and combine them together and make something awesome. And this is the Liberty, Statue of Liberty in United States. So this is probably not done. I think this dirt is gonna change out very soon, I guess. But you know, for the future, you don't want to jump down from here, because you are gonna get killed. And they also said that there will be like death penalties, so you might be receiving like less gathering, or whatever it might be. Maybe you're moving slower, I don't know what the penalty would be. Not much information at all. And by the way, things in the game also, if you for ever any reason get stuck in the game, like you fall down, you dig down too deep and you can't really get up, you have no chance to get up at all, or it will take forever. You can actually use this thing if you press your escape key and back to safety. I actually did it on this pyramid here, and I was down here and I fell down, and all down in the bottom here. I couldn't get up, there was no way to get up from it. At least I did not find it at all. But there are some things with the game which I can kind of show you guys how it is right now. So let's say you're looking for some resource. The thing is in this game that some resources are close to other resources. Like here, we're gonna dig down this tungsten and you're gonna see what we'll find here. If we're lucky, that is. Mostly you will find another ore when you dig it down to one of those ores. So let's get down here. You see here, I actually found some gold. And they actually added this so you can switch between the default, like this is kind of like a chat, and we also have your loot one. So close to the tungsten there are often gold. It is the same when you go into other places too. Like if you're going to get some silver, you should be digging close to iron, and close to that one there's a chance that there will be some silver. Because when you're gonna make these pickaxes to advance and get your progression going, you will be needing new pickaxes and you will be needing a lot of new resources. And I actually got the last pickaxe that exists in game currently, which is this pickaxe here. I'm gonna show it, I think it's inside here right now. The indigo pick. So that was pretty, it kind of hard to get. It took me, I don't know how long it actually took, but it took a real long time. And the reason for that is that you will be requiring some kind of rare resources. Like it requires so many like rubicite elemental rubicite, and the rubies was pretty easy for me to get. I found a lot of them. And also burled wood, which is a rare resource from all of the trees. That's something that's like kind of hard to get, and you'll be needing so much. So I mean, if you are a trailblazer or thinking about becoming a trailblazer before that offer runs out, you should probably fit on that Mastercraft bracelet, which increases your chance to actually craft better tools. That's probably gonna help you very much. We can actually go and chop down some trees. They actually changed some things, like how it looks when you're chopping down trees nowadays. They have been going back and forth like how they wanted it to look, so maybe I've changed it again. Let's check out. Let's chop down one of these. You see, when actually zooming in the game, you see the camera is actually shaking. It's pretty awesome, but if you zoom out, it should stop shake, and see the trees is exploding. The first time, you know, when I played this game, it did explode and it kind of freaked me out. Then they removed it, there was no explosion at all, it was gone, and now it's kind of back again, but I think it looks better. And I like this idea that like it's shaking when you're zooming in the game. So that's pretty nice. And I actually got some new tools now too. I actually got the smooth tool, and I also got the paint tool, which I can show you in another video later. But I can show you some basic of building, like how you can play around with these tools. But these tools are changing very soon. Because right now, if you would be using like the smooth tool, you actually have to be inside the box that you want to smooth out. If you're like in the free air a little bit, you might maybe just want to touch it at the side and smooth it. It won't work because it's kind of like clipping or snatching to the box. And some things too that I'm not sure exactly how it will be. They're talking about like you will be able to like get from plants and trees and stuff, and so you can actually be planting vegetation in your claim, which is something that I really look forward to. Like plant some bushes and trees and maybe get some stone. I don't know how it will be with stone. Maybe we'll put them together. I don't really know about that one. But I think this is going to be pretty awesome, like go take a sample of a tree or any vegetation there and make it grow inside your place. I think it will be pretty fun later if there will be kind of like some food or something like that you can grow in your place and make some food of it, and it will give you some buffs, but that's just what I'm thinking about. It's nothing that I've read or anything. But this thing that I showed in one episode before, it's actually used to, you can go between all of these servers here. But that's how it is for right now. It might not be the same later. So you can go between different servers, and there are also different continents, and all these continents exist throughout all of these servers. So every server have the same continent, so the bluff exists on all of these ones, but are different places. And the reason you want to go between this one, number one, I would say you want to have a place that you can actually build at. Number two is that they are different. You see the tier here, tier 1, tier 2, tier 2, tier 3, tier 2, and currently the maximum is tier 3, which is where we are right now. And the reason you want to go between them is because different tiers holds different resources. There are some of the, like in tier 3, weaker resources or like more common resources, some very few. But when you're going to progress in the game, you will be going to like I am right now, tier 3, to be able to get the resources you can actually make your new pickaxes and advance throughout the game. You can actually check here, we should see. Yep, the ledge, that's where my claim is. So you can actually just confirm and you go there. But there are a lot of things changing, and those phases is really interesting to read, like what will happen for the future. I mean, some things might change over time and such, and for people wondering if there will be combat in this game, yes, it will be combat, but it's gonna be later. It's gonna be kinda soon, but they said it's gonna be very basic combat, so even though it's basic, I think it's gonna be interesting. I would love to have some hunting in this game, like you can go out and hunt some animals and get her like a leather and make some leather of their skin and such, and make some awesome clothing or anything that might be needed for that thing. And they're also gonna add the water soon. That's gonna be pretty interesting. So it'd be pretty cool if they like either you can get some buckets and pick some water, and maybe you will be able to actually make a fishing rod and go and fish some. So that would be pretty cool, I would say. And then you go cook that food and eat it, and you get some buffs, or maybe I should have to eat as well. Maybe your stamina will drain down if you don't eat, I don't know, this is just speculation. It's always fun when you're playing these types of game, you got all these like ideas going on in your own mind, like what can you do with this game? I think it's really fun. And since I myself is kinda want to go into game development myself for a very long time, but as a game programmer, which I'm currently like going to school for and getting my exams so I can start and work with developing games in the future, so that's gonna be pretty interesting. So it's fun to see game getting developed, and they are updating this very frequently, so that's really fun with that EverQuest Next Landmark. But guys, this is gonna be it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that I will be making some new videos soon with their updating game with the different phases. Like maybe in the next episode we will actually have caves. That would be pretty awesome, right? So guys, if you like this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe for more content. Until next time guys, have a great day. This is Banto. Cheers, goodbye, take care.